Deanna, how are you? Thank you for joining this morning. Oh, it's nice to see you on here. We'll wait just a couple of minutes. I had some technical difficulties, and I'm hoping my other faithful people will jump on over here. But thank you so much. If it's just you and I, that'll be fine. So, if you're on, please let me know. I hope that one, just the card I wanted to see. Oh, it's really easy. Hi, Beth. I know, my phone kept going off. I would set up the live and go live and it would turn off. So it's very, very frustrating when there's technical difficulties, and I seem to have a lot of those. So we'll get started here in just a minute. I'm just kind of waiting for my other faithful ladies to get on. So Rebecca and Diane and Yvonne, I hope you'll jump on over here. And hi, Bunny. It's working now. Yeah, it is. It wasn't there for a while. Every time I went to turn my phone on to live, it would shut off. And so, it's charged up. It's not that. I don't know what it was. Okay, good. I'm glad. This is so fun. It is so easy. So just while we're waiting, I'll show you the card, and so that you can see it. You can see what I've done and how I don't know where they came up with double vision, but maybe it's optical vision. I don't know, but anyway, we'll just wait another minute or so. I'm sorry it's late, but this won't take long, and so I won't keep you too long. So I'm hoping Rebecca and Yvonne and Diane will jump in. They were on my other one and it went out, so hopefully they'll realize I'm back on. Yes, this is called the Double Vision card, and as you can see, it's kind of hard to see. I'm using the new, I'll show you the paper, the new Scenic Coast paper, and it's just beautiful. But you can see how the pieces are kind of popped up, the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 middle pieces. So I think that's so beautiful. And this is just a fun card to make. It's really, really not hard at all. So I think we'll get started, and hopefully the gals will join us. And I'm sure they're talking amongst themselves and wondering, what in the world is wrong with her? It's as usual, I'm really I have good service usually, but sometimes it just fails. So if you're on here, please let me know, and welcome this morning. I'm going to show you this double vision card. That's what it's being called. I don't know who started it, who had the idea, but it was a great idea. So we're going to start with a piece of Secret Sea, and it's 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. So I'm going to burnish that well. And then I have a piece of the Scenic Coast, and I'll show you the paper. This is paper that's now available for you to order. And as you can see, it is absolutely beautiful, and has gold throughout it and all these different beautiful colors. And it's just absolutely amazing. And it goes with the Scenic Coast, Sunset Coast bundle, which actually is my bundle for the stamp of the month. So if you're interested in getting this, then you can order it and be part of my stamp of the month. And so we're going to start with cutting the designer series paper. And what we're going to do is, so this is 5.5 by 4 1/4. So I want to cut my paper 5.5 by 4 1/4. So, and I want to keep this center part, which is the gorgeous piece. So I'm going to, I'll move this, I'm going to cut it, and it will be 5 1/4 this way. So I'm going to start by cutting at 5.5 on this side, and then turn it around and do it at, no, I want it 5.5. So it's 5.5, sorry, 5.5. And then I'm going to cut it at 4 1/4. So I'm going to cut enough off of the bottom because it's, actually, I might cut just a little bit off here at the top. I have a feeling I'm doing this wrong. And of course, when I get in front of everybody, then that's when I do it wrong. So we're going to have 4 1/4, 4 1/4. So I'm going to cut just a little more off here, and then I'll cut some more off the bottom. So I just want to make this as the middle part. So I'm going to do this at 4 1/4. So now I have it at 5.5 and 4 1/4. Now the next thing I'm going to do is I am going to cut 1/2 inch pieces. So I'm going to line it up at the 1/2 inch mark, which is right here. And it's easier for me to see it if I do it on this side rather than the other. So I'm going to cut, and then I'm going to lay it out here so that I keep it in order. So 1/2 inch on each piece. And just all the way across. And you're going to be having 11 strips. So just cut off 1/2 inch. And I wanted you to see the whole thing, so that's why I'm taking time to cut this. And then just keep it in order. There's all kinds of ways to do this, but I found this way was the easiest. Some people put a piece of paper and adhere all these pieces to a piece of paper, but you don't. You just adhere it to the front of the card, and it's real simple that way. And then I just have one more cut. So it's very even. So I have 11 pieces, and we don't need this anymore. So now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start on this side, on the left side, because this is where I did it, and I'm going to adhere every other one. But I'll show you how it makes it easy. Hi, Diane. Sorry, my phone was acting up. Thanks for joining. So I'm adding some of the multi-purpose glue, and I have to take my glasses off to see. And I'm adding the multi-purpose glue, and I'm going to line that up right along the side. And the glue gives you a little wiggle room in case, just like that, I didn't get it real even. So then I could just move it up. So that's the first one. The second one, we're not going to glue it down, but we're going to use it as a spacer. So I know where the next one is. So I'm just going to leave that right there. And then the next one, then we're going to adhere it down. So holding it right tight, and it's going to go right up against that, and you could see where those meet and that they're even. And then the next one will be a spacer. So I'm holding that space, and then we're going to adhere the next one. So So this one will go right here. And as you can see, I'm getting it really even. And because of it's glue, I can have a little bit of wiggle room. And then the next one will be a spacer. Now you're getting the idea, I'm sure. Oops. I want that to be even. And then the next one will glue down. And you know, you can use this with any beautiful paper, especially the scenic paper. I made, of course, I made some extra ones, and I'll show you some of the papers that I used. So this one goes here, and I need to go up just a little. And then a spacer. I almost put that down. That would have been, okay, you stay in there. This is my problem with that glue. I get it all over my hands and it's just a mess. So we're going to use this one as a spacer. And then the next one will be glued down. Just get them really close. And then the next one is a spacer. And the last one will glue down. You could just use seal on it too. I actually did that with quite a few of them. So there we go. Now I'm going to take all my spacers out. And of course I've got glue on my hands. So we're going to take them all out. So there's 5 that will go back in. So now I'm going to use my Stampin' Dimensionals, and I'm going to put Stampin' Dimensionals, and I'm going to put quite a few of them. So I'm going to move this up so you can see what I'm doing. I don't want to be out of the picture. And you'll notice that I'm using the flat sides. The little point, well, that one didn't, that I didn't do, I forgot. So the little point is going to go up, so I have the 2 flat sides. It doesn't really matter. That's not, it fits. It's a 1/2 inch and it fits, but I'm just doing it just in case. So we're going to do 5 Stampin' Dimensionals. And then I'm going to take off the backings. And then this one goes right here. Upside down. That wouldn't have been good. And this one goes right there. And then the next one, we'll put the and for those of you that don't know, the new catalog is now live. And also the online exclusives, and that is the Pooh set. And if you're interested in getting the Pooh set, I recommend you do it right away. The something is on low inventory, so if you want that Pooh set, I would do it right away because it's very, very popular. So now this one goes in here. That doesn't look like it. I must have messed up. That doesn't look like it fits there. Yeah, I did. This one goes here. Okay, so we'll save that one for later. So I'm adding. Diane, did Rebecca not make it? I'm so sorry. My phone kept turning off when I went live, and that doesn't work too good. finally got it to come up. Thank you all for being here this morning. I appreciate it. We just got back from seeing our little kindergarten grandson do their spring concert. It was so cute. Those little people are just so special. So now this one goes here. Get that out there. And then I think this one goes here. Nope. This one must be the next one. Well, I really kind of messed up. So this must go here. Oh yeah, it does. Sorry. That one goes there. And this one is the next one. Hi, Rebecca. Sorry. My phone kept turning off and I didn't know what to do. But you're here. You can go watch the first of it after go back and catch the rest of it. Sorry. Technical difficulties, and I seem to have a lot of them. So I'm adding, so we cut 1/2 inch strips. So we made the designer series paper 5.5 by 4 1/4, and to cover the whole front of the card. And then I cut 1/2 inch strips. So the 1/2 inch strips, every other one is glued down, and then the rest of them are popped up with dimensionals. So it's really easy. It's not hard, it's just maybe a little tedious, but actually not so bad. Yes, it's really pretty, and I have more to show you. Of course, I have to do a bunch of them. I didn't have a time yesterday to do a bunch, but I did some. So this is how it looks. As you can see, every other one is popped up, and then you get that. They call it double vision. I don't quite understand why, but somebody just was looking for a name, so they used double vision. And it is close and personal. It is very effective. It's not so good on the camera, but you can see how every other one is popped up. And so then I have which fell on the ground. I have a sentiment that says, wherever this note finds you, I hope it finds you happy. And this will go in the center. So I don't want to cover up this center part, so I'm going to put this down here. This is quite a big, I used Secret Sea to stamp this. And so it's, and then we'll put this on the inside. This is a really nice sentiment. And I have a very good friend I'm going to send this card to. So that is it. And I mean, it's a little, but it only takes about 10 minutes to do all of this. And this one is my sample, and the adventure continues. Happy retirement. So that, I've got some people that are going to retire soon. So these are 2 of them. And then I have a few others. This is the floral and fern. And I did that portrait. I did that one portrait. So you can see that paper is absolutely beautiful. And I put thankful for you. And then I added some of the paper on the inside to bring it together. Isn't that pretty? Oh, I think that's just elegant. And then this is using the Thoughtful Journey, which is on the last chance list, but they still have it. And there are so many beautiful pieces in that. So I put a happy retirement on that. And then I did another one, again, portrait, and this is a happy birthday one, and you can see there were 4 that I did. And then this one is Splendid Seasons, and that is also on the last chance list. But I love those daisies. The adventure continues, and then you could put whatever you want inside. There's a birthday, you could put birthday, you could retirement, just whatever. So anyway, those are the ones I made. I think it's a fun technique, and you'll need to try it because it is a great technique. And you know, we've all got lots of paper, so we can use up some of that paper that's retiring. So I know, Rebecca, this is really I can see where they get the double vision idea, because when you look down on it in the picture, you can't really tell what it is, but in real life, it really is very beautiful. So I hope you enjoyed this. Just a reminder that the catalog is now live, and if you're interested in the Pooh collection, I would go ahead and get it today because it's already on low inventory. It is very, very popular. And next week, I hope to have some cards to show you the Pooh and give you some of the Pooh collection. It's just absolutely darling, and I've always loved Pooh. Never done much with him because I didn't do it with cards, and that's what I do. Thank you, Beth. I appreciate that. And Beth says these are pretty. You're welcome. I'm very happy to show you. And of course, there's so many new cards coming out, new papers coming out. If you're interested in the paper share, I still have openings for that. And I'm also doing the In Color Club, which is over 5 months. You'll get all the new colors, including cardstock, stamp pad, stamp refill, ribbon, and the blends. And it's $55 a month. And then I am giving you free shipping. So, and with everyone that I order, I will be including a card made with that month's color. And I'm starting with Barely Blush, and then next month we're going to do Hydrangea Hue, and then Peaceful Pine, and then Golden Glow, and then Crisp Cantaloupe. So over the next 5 months you'll have them, and you won't have to put out all the money to get everything in 1 month unless you want to. So anyway, if you're interested in joining, just let me know. Make a note at the bottom of this if you want to join, and I will add you to the list. So I hope you all have a wonderful day, and for those that missed the first part, you can go back and read it, and I will have the measurements underneath this video, so you'll have the measurements. And then the one thing I do is I download the video and put it on YouTube, so if you ever miss one, and they only stay on Facebook for 30 days. So I put them on YouTube, and if you go to Jan's Stamping Creations, STAMPING Creations on YouTube, you can see all of my videos that my Facebook Lives go on YouTube, so I can preserve them. So I know, Rebecca, technical difficulties, they're very real, and I hate them. So, yeah, I know. It's awful. Anyway, so have a wonderful day, and we'll see you next week. Thank you.